Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NaVi versus VGJ.Storm. I'm OD Pixel, and this is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to see some NaVi again, which is nice. And this is the last game of today on this stream. So once again, thank you very much for everyone that's stuck with me. Big welcome to anyone that's joining for this series. It's been we had a great day today, and I hope you guys are enjoying the coverage. Let's see what they can do.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Well, there we have it. The bans are out. So, Sand King, Wyvern, Doom, NaVi ban, VGJ.Storm. Actually banning the Undying, that's a bit of a weird one. I wouldn't say that's a common one against NaVi. But nonetheless, yeah, banning Enchantress, Bane, and Undying. The pick here from NaVi, it's going to be Shadow Demon. No surprises there. If you can't get Bane, pick Shadow Demon. If you can't get Shadow Demon, pick Bane. First pick for VGJ.Storm. What are they going to take? They're going to take the puck. They're going to take the puck. Can I explain the standings? The best way for you to see the standings, if you go on Wikipedia or if you watch the mainstream, because the Beyond the Summit is like the A stream, so in between the games. I've not watched it, but I guess they're probably explaining like the standings and stuff over there. This is the B stream, so this is like just the second stream for the first 2 days where we cover the extra games. I will not cast VP versus Infamous now. This is the last game I'm casting today. All the other games are over on Beyond the Summit. Nyx Assassin. Instantly is a bit of a response to both the Puck and the Elder Titan. Can be very strong against both these heroes with sort of damage that they throw out, and it's hard for them to control and keep in place. So they've got to be careful and worry about that. That Nyx Assassin could end up to be quite a strong hero this game.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Before he's getting close to get his talent. When he gets
Oh, I was watching Cyclops' video. What does he say? Does he sing?
his talent, he's just gonna go for a 2 multi-shot adapted strike for sure. That is more like a double shotgun right there. Keep on running, guide. All the other kids with the bumped up kick. Better run, better run. For my shotgun. Look at that.
Better run from my shotgun. I like it. Cyclops with the rhymes.
5 seconds
What legend.
remaining.
Anyway, sorry. Back to this game. I got distracted. I like that. Let's see. NaVi VGJ.Storm. It's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. Luna? Oh, yeah, I think you have to ban Luna. Anytime like a team gets Shadow Demon and the enemy doesn't ban Luna, it's like, what are you doing? So, VGJ.Storm, they're smart. They'll ban out the Luna. And NaVi, they'll look at this. And what would they ban? Lifestealer ban, actually. It's one of the ones that VGJ.Storm do like to run in the past, and there is a puck in the game. A little surprising. I thought that they do ban Lifestealer of all the heroes that are left in the pool. Rubik picked up for VGJ, so both supports reveal. And NaVi, it'll be the Dendi Dragon Knight, I would imagine. We have been seeing some offlane DK, but I don't know if NaVi's necessarily want to do that. So I would favour the fact that that will be the mid lane Dragon Knight. Will I go to Macau tomorrow? I mean, if I left now, would I make it there in time? It would be close, but no. I'm not flying. No. All English coverage is done remotely from Macau. I will be casting tomorrow, lads. I'll be on the grand finals, I believe. So I'll see you guys at the finals. So that'll be good fun. So I'll watch out for you guys then. 4th pick for VGJ.Storm. Time to reveal both 747 and KP's heroes. Even though it could be a mid lane puck. But with it being 1st pick, I think it's more likely to be off lane. No, final cast, I will be casting with Winter. We'll be doing it on the main Beyond the Summit stream, and I will have a co-caster. So don't worry about that. You won't just have to listen to me all the time. You'll be glad to know. Razor, a hero we've seen a lot of times today. And we'll see it again. Razor puck, a combination. I think actually VGJ.Storm did try and run before.
10 seconds remaining.
A 4th pick for NaVi. I mean, already having the Razor in a game where there's a DK, that's a bit scary for the DK. Yeah, it's really good against DK. I mean, Razor's really good against a lot of heroes at the moment. There's a reason why we're seeing that hero being banned out very early on in a lot of drafts. Batrider to be the pick for General, so I mean, they've got to make sure that Razor doesn't end up in the DK lane. If you're NaVi, obviously, if you're VGJ.Storm, you'll be very happy if the Razor gets in the lane that the Dragon Knight's in.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, and of course, yeah, Cyclops will be also casting all the games tomorrow, so I think that's really cool. So tomorrow, like on the mainstream, it'll be like me, Gods, LD, and Winter, and then Cyclops will be streaming on Beyond the Summit 2 all the games. So that'll be really cool. So you guys get the option. You can watch Cyclops or you can watch us. Or, you know, we're going to have different caster pairs for like each of the playoff games. So you can kind of mix and match. Or hey, even have both of them open at the same time and listen to double casters. But yeah, there'll be both coverage for tomorrow. Cyclops. That's how you say it. Well, how do you say it? Cyclops? Or is there like an emphasis? Cyclops. Isn't Klopp? That's something rude, isn't it? It's from, I think. I can't remember. Clogs. Zy and his Swedish clogs. Final ban for VGJ.Storm. What are we looking at? Well, let's have a think about it. We're looking at Crystallizer's heroes. Terrorblade is still there. So is the CK. That's a good ban. But I guess, again, you don't really want to play Terrorblade against those. Actually, you really don't. So I don't think Terrorblade is going to be a chance. I don't know why people don't run Sven as much. I guess with the Razor still, Sven is annoying. Is PL still there? No, PL they banned out themselves.
10 seconds remaining.
And final ban from NaVi.
5 seconds remaining.
Looking as we would imagine towards that. Okay, so they banned the Void because they're assuming either the puck or the Razor is going to go mid. Which is it could be likely to try and get a matchup that's going to be good for VGJ.Storm. On this final pick, NaVi. What do they got for Crystallize? What have we seen him play? We've seen him play the Slark, the Terrorblade. Oh, they do like the Weaver sometimes. They do pick a bit of Weaver. He has played Sven in the past, but as I say, teams recently don't seem to favour picking up the Sven. Medusa is still there. And, I mean, Medusa would not be bad at this point of the game. It's just, a lot of time the Medusa, when it's picked up, we do see it prioritised in the mid lane. You know, we don't see that much safe lane Medusa now. And you've already got the DK in the game. I mean, sure, they could swap it around. They could just run a DK in a side lane, but that just seems a little awkward. Clinks is still in. Tiny, that's a good call. We know NaVi does like to play Tiny. Tiny, I don't know if Tiny would necessarily work, because I think these heroes get a bit too beefy for the combo. And I mean, I don't know. Yeah, NaVi do like Tiny. NaVi do like Tiny. I mean, Clinks, I don't think Clinks is very good, so I would be... I don't know if you play Ursa against the Razor. And, yeah. So you guys are right. They do still pick the Medusa. And, I mean, I guess Crystallize will just play at the safe lane. Or at least try maybe be in the lane that the Razor's in, so the Razor doesn't get the matchup against the DK. But all in all, this can be a very good Razor game. But at the same time, Medusa is one of those heroes that I'd say it's borderline too strong. I mean, whoever's idea was to give it, what, the talent where she gets plus 800 mana, that's, like, ridiculous. Like, that is such value. And, like, it's at that point that the Medusa is just like, you can't kill her. Like, can they pick any mana? But, I mean, They could pick anti-mage if they wanted to. But oh my goodness, this game's over. Oh, they picked Slark. Alright. I'm not a believer in Slark. Do we have any Slark believers in the chat? I don't know if we do. Okay, I'm interested to see how this goes. Slark into Medusa is not something that I would say is good, but then again, I'm a herald, you know. All right, let's see if the Slark can do it. Let's switch over. Oh, hang on. What's music just coming out of tabs? Right. Anyway, NaVi versus VGJ.Storm. Game on. Let's see if the Slark can do it. It is Rio playing it. You're right. Rio is their mid lane player. So maybe trying to look to get him against the DK. I am being biased. Okay, so I'm being biased by saying Slark is a bad hero. Well done, Twitch chat. Give yourself a pat on the back. I'm actually a massive NaVi fan. NaVi actually pays me 500 euros per game where I say NaVi are going to win. So if you you know, because that totally happens. You know, teams pay casters all the time, so they say nice things about them. Well done, chat. You've seen through the whole casting sort of front that we tried to put up. I'm sorry, Fogged receives payments every week from Evil Genius's Blitz. He's getting money up the arse from Liquid each time he casts, and me, myself, I get so much money from NaVi. I'm literally, my piss has turned yellow. Nah. Anyway, on with the game, guys. I love you, Charles. You're beautiful. We have VGJ.Storm versus NaVi. I'm ODPixel. Over on VGJ.Storm, we'll get the last hits up. We've got Rio playing Slark. He will be going down to the bottom lane. We've seen VGJ.Storm sort of switch up the roles quite a lot of times. Stanking is playing the Rubik. Snaking on the Razor, looking to almost certainly get that matchup against the Dragonite. KP, signature hero, is on the offlane Puck. And Flea supporting on the Elder Titan. Over on the side of NaVi, General on the offlane Bat. Roger, he's playing the next Assassin. Crystallize on Medusa farming and things up. Seneko on the Shadow Demon. And last but not least, Dendi. He's hiding in the trees. I mean, he's like, my goodness, there's a Razor in the game. I just gotta hide. I just gotta hide. He's just gotta hide. There's a Razor. He does not want the lane where the Razor is. But he may be forced to have it. We'll see where he does end up going. At the time being, he's looking towards top. But still, I'll see how that lane goes. Down bottom, NaVi. They've got themselves first blood. They catch out Stanking. Crystallize gets the final hit. First blood for the Medusa. And with that, I'll be able to get both of the bounty runes down here. Looks like the two top runes will go the way of VGJ.Storm. So Dendi up top. We'll see if the side of VGJ.Storm do want to try and move and try and force the Razor DK matchup. We'll see what the case is going to be. At the moment, mid lane snaking, they'll see that it's actually General in the mid. So, yeah, having Dendi up top, you're putting General in this mid lane. Now, do VGJ.Storm make the lane swaps? That's the question. You've got this aggressive tri-lane from NaVi looking to put pressure onto the Slark's lane. Slark, he's leaving the lane, or at least he wants to. But Roger is going to give him a bit of a fight as he looks to move his way away from that bottom lane. So Rio is taking the long and painful walk. I'm not sure why he didn't just try and go for the TP from the lane, as this is going to take much longer. And so they want to get the Slark versus the Bat. Up top, Dendi dealing with the Elder Titan. KP, and Snaking's making his way up there. He's walking up as well, so they do want to force that Razor DK matchup. Back towards the mid. Oh, Rio. Oh, man. He's come to mid, and he's dead. So, there you go. Where your Slark fanboys at now, eh? Slark has just walked halfway across the map and died. Top lane. Dendi is going to have to deal with the Razor in this lane. Roger. Finding KP. Keeps KP away. Mid lane. Fleet. He's Close eyes to Roger and Dendy. So Dendy now over to the mid. Musical lanes here, ladies and gentlemen. As Dendy is running away from the Razor. Now, where does the Slark go? Slark, he's tried bottom. He's tried mid lane. So he's going to try the top lane. So he's heading up top, Rio. Let's see what NaVi do to respond. Sneko and Roger. They're looking towards the kill here. They've found the disruption into stun. Looking for the body blocks. Do they have the damage? Sneko will have to TP out. As KP doing a little bit too much to him. But Roger's going to be able to stay out there. Chase down Stanking. The snake is in. The kill is successful. Stanking's down. They've got the stun onto KP. They'll bully him back as well. As NaVi get a third kill. Rio, he's found a lane to farming. He has found a lane to farming. As he's up there on the top. He's got the backup of Stanking, so the lanes are moving around again. And to be fair, the Slark CS isn't that bad. He's up there at the top. With the amount of fighting that's going on, everyone has actually ended up on pretty even CS. Dendy does now have the problem of Snaking, now being back in his lane. Wraparound being looked for by Fleet. As he looks towards Dendy. Won't quite get a sleep onto him. Let's see what Rio can do up here. The pressure general, but now he's got the thing was early, obviously he had level 1 pounce. He didn't have the dart pack. So the sticky was a little too much. Now he's got the dart pack. He should be okay against the bat. And Dendy's suffering in this mid lane. Constantly being out of damage. Sneko crystallize. Doing their best to keep KP back, but KP's getting in for the levels. Sneko. He's got eyes on him. Getting that poison stacked up as well here. Oh. Keeping these stacks very high on KP. Oh, and he's dead. He's actually dead. Sneko. I was watching. I was like, is this guy gonna die? Like, yeah, he is gonna die. I mean, I thought he would save and try and dodge the end, but I guess it's hard because he just cast it and outplayed him. And crystallize. Backing up. Oh, that's a lot of damn. My goodness. Put that mana shield on, sir. Right, how's Slark doing up here? He's having to salve up. We'll back away from that top lane. Snaking. He's moved up to the top lane. He's following Dendy. Snaking's a Dendy fan. He's following him everywhere he goes. Roger's there to babysit Dendy. Mid lane. Now we've got Rio back against the bat. So VGJ are doing a good job of finding that they get the lanes that they want. It's constantly swapping the lanes. KP is struggling down here. Crystallized top CS. Mid lane NaVi. Ready to make a go. He tries to pounce out, but General just blocks it. It's going to be close. He has the dart pact. We'll remove the sticky napalm. But it's a very, very close escape for Rio. Bottom lane. Flea is low. Let's see what they can do here. KP shoved back. And the wraparound coming out. Oh, Sneko, look who he's found. Look who he's found. He should get this, surely. Surely disruption into his spells would be enough. He's going to go for it. You can get a few stacks of this up, it'll be good. There is 6 stick charges. And with that, okay. Stick charges are enough. Flea will be fine. He will not pop today. How much damage did it? About half his health on it. Oh no, not even that much, lol. It's just the one. So he's down back to base. Won't die. Top lane General. Swapping lanes again. General's up at Dendy's back to mid. They swap the lanes again. A Snaking will TP out. So Dendi back in the middle. Away from the Razor. Snaking sticking around in the top lane. We'll see if he goes back the way of Dendi once more. Up top. General's been found. Dragged back into the sleeper fleet. Do they have enough damage? Well, with Snaking coming in, they're going to have a good chance. General tries for the TP. Oh, he's going to make it. Oh. TP's out under the three of them. The same time, Rio gets moved in on mid. NaVi claim a 5th kill and are still yet to lose any of their own lives.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bottom lane. Crystallize. Getting pretty much uninterrupted farm now. It's looking pretty good on this Medusa. Mid lane. Who have we got in the mid lane now? It's hard to keep up with these lanes. To tell you what, with yeah, Razor's back in mid against Dendi. The lanes change again. Rio's back top. Desperately trying to find at least the level 6, so he's got some sort of better escape to rely on. And he will get it. So Rio's going to have the Shadow Dance now, so it'll be a little bit slipperier. Mid lane. Razor caught up. Perfect timing there of the stun from Roger. He's been practicing. We've seen him in the past have a few tough games on the Nyx Assassin, but that was frame perfect. The stun coming in literally as he came out. It almost looked like it was too early. But he had the timing down to a T.
Middle tower is under attack.
Dendi. He's got Seneko here. Dendi should be fine. Banished to hold back the Slark. Dendi will be... should be okay. Yeah, he's going to be able to turn. Roger's going to be here. They'll look towards Fleet. They've got him. They'll burst him down low. But oh, now the turn. Straining onto Roger. Roger, he will get melted there. Rio and Snaking come back in with the Eye of the Storm. And Storm will get their first kill as they bring down the Nyx Assassin.
Is under attack.
That's another stack. Another 2 stacks if they've got the timing here. Dendi, don't mess up the stack. He won't. Nice, nice, nice. They get the stacks. Oh. He's going for it. I mean, he's got backup. He's stealing a lot of Esser Shift stacks. Flea really wants that kill. He's not getting it. Razor. Oh, sorry, lads. T-Tor central. Up top, NaVi make a move. Wasn't looking at that one. Have my sight set on mid. Roger. Level 4. Stanky and Rio on the move. Level 5 at the moment on Rubik. Let's see what they can get. Crystallize. He will have the chance to Stone Gaze. Oh, actually, no. If he sends the snake out like that, maybe he feels he doesn't need it. In fact, he does. He just takes the kill onto Stanking. He's getting himself back towards the shrine. They'll turn the shrine on. Crystallize is fine. 2 of them go on him. He takes the kill. He gets out with his life intact and doesn't break a sweat. Not even popping the ultimate. He wasn't scared at all. I'll head over to the net worth now. We can start to really see the power of the Medusa. And this is before she starts cleaning out Ancients. She's at the top. 5k net worth on Crystallize. She has 10-minute Mask of Madness. The farm is going to be very quick for Crystallize this game. Unless they can punish her. But I don't see this Slark being any sort of threat anytime soon. That's the problem with the Slark. Like, when is the Slark good this game? Like, is he good at the start? Is he good in the mid game? Is he good in the late game? It feels like it's so hard to make Slark work in this patch. They're trying for Roger. But General said they're not getting this kill. That's not happening. And now KP is in trouble. Oh, Roger holds back the stun as well. Times it perfectly. And I think just question marks arisen. Snaking. In middle. Well, turn towards Snake, but General's there, and he's got lasso. And that's another bit of a question mark. Razor down as well. 10 to 1. 11 to 1. I can't even keep up with these kills. Down bottom as well. Did he just die solo? I'm so confused right now. What the heck? Yeah, big question marks around. Did he die so... I think he must have. What the hell's going on? Oh boy. 11 to 2. 5k lead at 12 minutes in. I mean, I knew Medusa was strong. Didn't think she was that strong. I mean, I guess it is a slot. Oh, don't breathe, Seneko. Oh, they got Dandy. Here we go. This will be a kill for VGJ.Storm. There's no saving Dandy as he's stuck down here. VGJ.Storm get themselves the core kill. Crystallize. More and more space for this Dusa. GG. Not GG. Well, so I was reading chat. Someone just said, call it already and get a burger. And it made me hungry. So I just said GG. Top lane. Rayo. Getting flame broken back. We'll be able to pounce down to the low ground. Have a bit of a wraparound. Oh, Roger. Oh, he's got his number. Roger. Has he got the damage? Oh, but he has the right clicks from Roger are enough. Oh, dear. Maybe they could get the return kills. Lasso's going to be there, but KP jumps in. They will find Roger. General, he's going to tick Snaking down. They will get the back kill, but it costs Snaking's life. And meanwhile, there is a Medusa just chilling down bottom. Chilling down bottom. And your tier 2, 30 minutes in, is getting solo pushed by this Dusa. I'm getting some of their core items now, though, still. KP has a blink. And Razor has his drums. How's Dandy doing? Dandy nearly has his armlet. You see top 3 net worth all over on the side of NaVi. And it's Crystallize. Coming in with the rotates to the mid. Oh, no. Slug. Oh, you lucky bugger. Gets the ult out just at the last moment. And will get out of there. Snaking, trying to chase down Dandy. Well, turn. Ult's popped out from the Elder Titan, pushing them back. VGJ will keep everyone alive. Oh, Slark's items looking is... Oh, Roger. Oh, Roger. Oh, go for it. Go for it, Rog. Go for it on no balls. Ah, no balls. Okay. I mean, he would have died. But it would have been nice to see. He wants to work on his Midas anyway. He's close to having the goal for the rest of it. I'll take some of that ancient experience, Roger says. Oh. Oh, Roger. You messed up. Stuck around a little too long. And, yeah, good luck keeping out of 4 of them. VGJ.Storm. Get themselves the kill. Pings onto Crystallize down bottom. Now, he does have a double damage rune. So, you got to be... He's got a double damage rune. And he's also got a 4-star. So, you ain't catching him. Straight out. He's like, right, you guys are making a play down here. I will head to top and continue to farm there. Maybe even take the tier 1 whilst he's at it. There we go. Easy CS. What's he picking up? Just finishing off the Hurricane Pipe. Nearly. Just one more Wraith Band to go. Could just assemble the Aquila if he wants to. General on the hunt. He has the Blink Dagger. He's got eyes onto KP. Straight in with the Flaming Lasso. Dragging him back. But VGJ.Storm are there with a response. Giving time for KP to jump out. They have the ult coming through. Clips onto 2. But Stanking will fall. Seneko and General will survive. Not enough damage to bring those down. And Dendy is already starting the push onto the next tower. Fortification comes out for VGJ.Storm. Same to be said for NaVi as Rio and Snaking looking to take tier 1 down bottom. They'll stand their ground top, NaVi. 16 minutes in, taking tower after tower. And they've also lost the courier. VGJ.Storm. Looks like they will be able to push them back from the tower. Snaking actually making a go onto Seneko, but Seneko turning with the ult. Crystallize looking for the stone gaze. He's going to manage to make it affect the snaking. Is it long enough to get the kill? No, he's lost too much damage. The static link is too strong. He has to TP out. So does Dendi. They're going for the escape, but the stomp's there from Flea. These are massive kills for VGJ.Storm. They find Crystallize, and they should find Dendi as well. Dendi actually brings down Snaking with him, but he will go down. So VGJ.Storm getting some very well-needed kills there. Getting both Crystallize and Dendi. As the power of the static link is just too strong. They were trying their best to kill off that Razor, but he'd already stolen too much damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Drums are popped. General trying to get the gap closed, and he's managed to do it. Drags in Stanking. That's Rubik gone. Let's see on the side if they can get more. Flea will be affected by the Spike Carapace, holding him back. Still got the Spirit on top of him. Looks for the sleep. Will find it, but has no further members heading forward for that kill. How's Rio doing? Does have Shadowblade now on the slot. Slowly climbing back up, but still a long way to go between him and the Medusa. Crystallize has got Hurricane Pike complete. Level 14. Nearing the 15. Snake down bottom. Smoke up from VGJ. They were able to take a good team fight before. Maybe they can do so again. Here we go. On to the Ancients. More and more dollar for Crystallize. What can they do here? Dendi on the low ground. They've got good setup. They're going with the ult, but it's not going to hit him. Only the Stomp does. They'll try and fight. Stone gets his pot. Hurricane Pike up to the high ground. Crystallize. He's going to be able to stone two of them. That'll be both Flea and Stanking down. NaVi trying to chase for more. They have got eyes onto Rio. He goes for the TP out, and he's going to make it. No cancelling time. Smart disengage from the Slark. But VGJ.Storm still losing two support. Double kill for Crystallize. More money as it pushes himself towards the Lincoln Sphere. Roger, mid lane. Jumped on by KP. TP's coming through though. And VGJ.Storm had to back off. NaVi ready to go down mid, General. No lasso. But it. Quick tier 1 tower for NaVi. And looking for more here as well. They're on to the tier 2, trying to get maximum use of the Elder Dragon form, which is about to wear off, so we may see NaVi just back off. See how confident they are with Crystallize in the front now. They'll leave it with the Dragon form gone on Dendi. They will back away. KP, he's got the blink and the dagger. Stanky. It's the Arcanes at the moment. It's been a rough start for the supports. And NaVi immediately sweep back up top. Rio. Shadowblade into Skadi being his option here, but he's going to need a lot of time to finish that Skadi off. That's a very hard game for him to really find pickoffs with the Shadowblade as well. At best, you can just use it to move from lane to lane and try and just be where NaVi least expects him to. So we can get that farm to really pick himself back into this game and get to a point, hopefully, for himself that he's going to be able to do something about the Medusa. NaVi. Now looking to take some of the kills themselves. So they crew rare on bottom. Roger's got his eyes on Flea. Back to passive farming mode. And I mean, this is always going to favour the Medusa. Any sort of downtime like this, the Medusa's just going to get further and further ahead. Oh, Roger gets the courier snipe. And that was actually the Silver Edge recipe that Rio's going for. He'll sell his stout and pick up the ultimate orb. But that would have been the completed Silver Edge. It's one of the ways he's looking to try and take this game. Jump forward onto Fleet. Managed to get the lasso onto the Rubik. Stan King will go down. Another kill for Crystallize as he hits his killing spree. Bottom lane, Dendi has been caught off guard though. VGJ.Storm moving in onto the Dragon Knight. They get themselves a bigger kill than losing the Rubik. They get Dendi. Big kills for VGJ.Storm. Every little counts as they try and close this gap between themselves and NaVi. NaVi, though, do find the space for another tower. Tier 2 taken down in the middle lane. Lincoln's is finished on Crystallize, so the static link going to be less of an issue. As we've seen in the last, there was that one fight that went really badly for NaVi because of the static link. Snaking was able to get off. Snaking nearly having his BKB. In fact, he's got it. So BKB is there for Snaking. See what they can do here. Came in on Rio is looking for pick-off potential with the Shadow Blade. On the side of it, Roger, he's been spotted. They put down a sentry, gets the spike carapace over time. Oh, that stun. Oh, it's going to mean the Stone Gaze is setting in. But the sleep, the play from Flea, buying some time for VGJ.Storm to react. But Crystallize, the damage may still be too much. Snaking has to back off. They've already lost Rio. Stan King being chased. Dendi forced forward. He's got the vision onto Stan. He still wants to try and go for the bigger kill. Jumping forward, but oh, he gets caught out, held back. And Stan King is down. They get themselves a second kill. And there we go. Into the pit they move. NaVi take 2 kills. Sure, they lose 1, but again, they are killing the Slark, and they're getting the space for this Roshan. Well, son, it was the stolen carapace that the Rubik had. He went down with carapace, and he was affected by the Elder Dragon form damage over time, so he just popped the spike carapace when he was taking damage from the DK. How did Slark die? Got focused by the SD. By the sounds of it. We didn't see it, but we heard him sort of pop to the Demonic Purge. Oh! They're trying to come in to stop this. Oh! KP! Jumps in and just nukes down DK. Dendi's gone. Rio's going to be able to find the Shadow Demon. Can they get more out of this? They've got the Dream Coil to hold down Crystallize. He does have an Aegis, and he is a Medusa. So it may be tough. They're going to try for... Oh, no. But Roger's there with the stun. Snaking is instantly out of this. Rio's continuing to chase. Really wants these kills. He's racking up the Essence Shift. They'll get themselves another. They turn towards Crystallize. Do they have the control? Doesn't look like they do. On the side, General going for the grab. Onto KP. Looking to try and deal with this pesky puck. But KP's out of there with the blink. He'll survive. As VGJ.Storm, they may not get the Roche or the Aegis, but they're able to take a convincing fight. Getting really stuck in there. KP as well with that jump. Some very nice puck plays. And that Dagon's getting pretty big. Dagon 3 at the moment. Nearing on to Dagon 4 with the money he has. Well, still at the end of the day, it's down to a question, can they defeat a Medusa in 7.07? It's a hard ask. It really is. It's the level 20 now, has that extra 800 mana. And look at the net worth. He's slowly ebbing the way of NaVi, but it's turning around a little bit off the back of that fight, and we'll continue to hover around that pace. So VGJ.Storm still showing us they have a good amount of fight in them, and are getting the Slark well involved. Oh! couldn't quite get in range for the stun. TP out will be successful. General, he's on the hunt. He's going to spot out Snake King out on his lonesome. Drags him back into Roger. May need a bit more than just the two of them. And yeah, Snake is going to get the chance to BKB. Crystallize was unable to get there in time, as it seems. So Snake King gets out. There's a BKB charge now. Bottom lane, creeps doing work. Pushing in. Tier 2 is gone. Another tower for NaVi. Rio. So actually going for this Silver Edge into S and Y. So full out stats for this slug. No BKB. At this stage, at least. Still looking to go back and falling back and playing the farm game. Crystallize. Snakeo has his Ghost Scepter to help him against that slot. General actually getting spotted out by Rio. Who's walking around with the gem. Of course, looking to just take full map control for Storm. Completed Scardy's there for Crystallize. So these fights they're becoming ever so terrifying for Storm. If Crystallize is in a good position to really pummel into them with the Scardy. KP Puck really making a recovery. Let's say third highest on the net worth. Dagon 5, pretty much there. I'll get himself out of this bottom lane just at the same time as NaVi do sweep around. So good backup from Puck. There we go. They've taken the tier 2s in the other lane. They've got one more to go. And I don't think they're going to have any trouble taking it. VGJ will just simply look for a trade of their own, I believe, as they're moving in as 4 onto this tier 2 mid. Rio does have a DD rune as well on the slot. And they will take this tower. Tier 2 for tier 2. Smoke up from NaVi as they back up behind Crystallize, leaving the Medusa to front this push. And sure to be a bit of a come at us. Cool, you know, who's going to make the jump onto this Dusa? She has Aegis. General gets the lockdown onto this Puck, and Puck's gone. And with his investment into the Dagon 5, he does not have anywhere near buyback. So that is Puck down for 60 seconds. The rest of the team just being forced back by this Medusa. More than enough space for NaVi to push in onto the tier 3 towers, open up the racks. Aegis will time out. But NaVi, they are not going anywhere anytime soon. Without the buyback being available for KP, it's pretty impossible for VGJ.Storm to front this defense with the slug, but they lost the mid racks. Rio was able to take the full racks. I mean, NaVi don't seem to care. They are going for a second, but they did lose a full set of racks with no one going back. There we go. They're moving in. Maybe NaVi don't care because they feel they can end the game. They've got Snake King. Snake King's down. Will buy back straight away. They haven't got quite enough control for Rio. He backs off. 2 buybacks coming out for the side of VGJ.Storm. They look towards Roger. Roger deep underground with the Aghanims. They get the stun onto Snake King. Crystallize standing his ground, forcing back VGJ.Storm. KP's in. Quick with the TP. NaVi still not looking to go anywhere anytime soon. I mean, this... Rio trying to lead in. I mean, this is the thing. They did lose that mid-racks. But how much did NaVi care? I mean, if NaVi don't end the game, it's still pretty painful losing a set of racks like that. But NaVi are literally just setting up camp right outside the base. And oh, that quick lasso. Immediately catching Snake King. That's a die back on the Razor. No Snake King for 90 seconds. Rio's got to do something big. He's leading in, but instantly banished. They hold him back. Crystallize will get caught out by the sleep. KP jumps in with a 2-man silence. Rio trying to get himself back and involved. He's looking for the connection, but he's Hurricane Pike back. He'll turn his attention towards a potentially easier kill, looking for General. Has he got the damage? No, he hasn't. And now he has to try and get out of there. He'll sliver out of there with the Shadow Blade. Jump forward from KP. Burst down the Shadow Demon. Rio looking to poke it again. Gets the jump in onto Crystallize. Still Dendi and General there trying to keep Crystallize fine and alive. And it's enough. They disarm the Slark. Crystallize shoved back into the range of Rio with the telekinesis. He's falling low. And Crystallize is down. VGJ.Storm get the kill. That's Medusa. Gone for 80 seconds. Dendi out alone. Can Rio close this gap? They've got the Rod of Atos. Rio moves in. Stacks upon stacks. 34 essence shift at the moment. But he's out of mana. Can't continue the chase. But VGJ.Storm keep the game going. At the end of the day, they did lose the bottom racks. But Slark able to rat the mid racks. Hold on mid. And keep this game open. It was costly, sure. They did have to expend... Well, how many buybacks was it at the end of the day? They did have to pop 2 buybacks. Both Snake Kings... And of course, Stan Kings, the 2 kings buying back. But the game is still open. And Rio, he wants to fight with these Essence Shift stacks. He's heading straight towards top lane. He's got his eyes on Roger. Roger will be forced to the side. Rio start packing off the Spike Carapace. Jump forward from KP. Gets the Dream Call onto 2. More and more stacks for this Slark. Rio, he is absolutely doing it. I laughed about the Slark, but Rio... He's been allowed to get away with it. This Slark is getting pretty big with these stacks, and he would love to put this towards a push. Rio is in. Gonna get the root and the sleep onto the Shadow Demon. Jump back from Rio, not wanting to commit. Oh, Crystallize. He's coming into this. There's 4 heroes. VGJ.Storm, they don't want to turn, though. They're scared of Dendi heading over as well. They'll get some wards down. I guess, yeah, they feel that they can't fight here at all, VGJ.Storm. They'll just run away from this. But they're tier 4 towers. They're under attack. Slark with his money. Looking for an MKB next. There is that evasion in the game. Sure, the halberd's still going to be a bit of an issue, but... Monkey King Bar, very nice for the damage potential. BKB's there for General. We'll see. There was certainly a bit of a swing round on the graph. Look at that. It was brief. This is where they sort of took the bottom racks and then boom. It's like, oh, we got the racks. Oh, we got your racks. And in fact, we got a lot of your kills. Still no BKB though. So Rio going fully offensive with his build. Sure, the stats from the S&Y are nice, but if a stun does catch him out around the dark packs, he will be in trouble. Still the Medusa Crystallize 5k ahead. He's still the massive raid boss that you expect a Medusa to be at this stage. Crystallize still playing very nicely on the side. VGJ.Storm coming in with a wrapper and then found General. General's gone. Stun is not going to connect. Snake King moving through with the BKB. But may forget that BKB does not protect you from Stone Gaze, as he takes a lot of damage. He did get the static link off. Okay, that's why he's feeling confident. Stone comes through. Crystallize. He's literally hitting for 0 damage. So he cannot fight here. Jump forward. They get the pounce connection. Now he'll turn. He's trying his best, but he's doing no damage. He has no damage. The static link has taken it all. Snake King's done his job. Rio turns towards Dendi. The stacks, they're building up again. They're getting pretty scary. Look at that. Let's count together. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It's going up and up and up. Rio succeeding with the kill. Roger looks for the TP out, and he will make it away. But with those stacks on Rio, he goes into the pit, into the Roshan. And it feels like, I mean, is this too much? Have NaVi just let this Slark get far too far out of hand? Creeps are moving in. Oh, that's going down. Alright, so VGJ do get the Roshan, but NaVi get a free tower. I mean, this game by no means is over for NaVi, but it's certainly not looking in as good of a position as it was for them about 10 minutes ago, with the way that this Slark has been allowed to get away with these fights. Now, he's got the money for MKB done. And it is there. Cheese as well. Who's going to grab that too? Oh, and they've managed to recover both of the gems. And 29 to 22. NaVi. 5k gold lead. What can they do? They still have that solid rock of crystallized, but I say that if they get the static link through onto him, if VGJ.Storm can get rid of the Lincolns, get the static link in, he's in a whole lot of trouble. Rio pops the Shadow Dance, turns towards General. He is ready to fight. The rest of the team coming in or juke out the stun. Turn towards General again, but the Demonic Purge is down. And then he closes the gap, finds the stun. Do they have the damage to kill him? It's going to be close. Not close enough. Rio able to pounce away. He'll survive. Stone Gaze will hold back Snake King for now as he's looking to get involved. Jump forward. The lasso connects. KP drops the Draco. Oh, the stolen Stone Gaze. Stank King buying some time, but it isn't enough. They still lose Rio. They still lose Snake King. It was a good attempt from the Rubik, but the fight is still not in a good place. Instant stun from Roger off the back of that Aegis respawn, and they will take down both cores. Crystallize gets the double kill. They'll even find KP as well. 80 seconds, no Slark. 60 seconds, no Razor. KP does have buyback, and he commits it immediately. So no matter how rocky this game has got, Crystallize still able to hold his ground and get the damage done. They have to find that static link through to him somehow. Otherwise, this Medusa just destroys in these long, drawn-out fights. There we go. Can they hold without two of their cores? They'll almost certainly lose at least one set of racks. They do have buyback now actually available again on the Razor, but with 15 seconds, they're not going to want to expend it. It will cost them this mid lane of racks, though. There's one. And move straight up to top. 20 seconds until the Slark is back up. Jump forward. Snake King trying to start the fight. Looks towards Crystallize, but he's Hurricane Pike back. Stun from Roger will not connect. The disruption, but Crystallize already lift back with the telekinesis. Snake King does manage to find the static link. They have the Dream Core. Snake King is going to be able to take all of this damage as long as they can keep Snake King alive. But then he's jumping forward. Snake King kept alive with the cheese. He's stolen 280 damage now. NaVi have to be careful. They have to get out. Dendi trying to run with the blink forward from KP. The drums pop. Snake King closing the gap. Telekinesis holding Dendi in place. Dendi should go down. He's trying his best with the armlet toggling to chase down Stank King, but it's not enough. Dendi will fall. They get the kill. VGJ.Storm, they do continue to hold this game, but they are down a second set of racks. We'll see how Rio's doing money-wise. BKB next on the shopping list. And indeed, the Meteor Hammer for Flea, just in case you didn't notice. Oh, hang on. Up top, Rio. He's trying for a bit of a solo play here. They've got vision on him with the gen. Ooh, stun won't quite catch him, though, from Roger. So Rio will get out. Who has the hammer? Elder Titan. I just showed you, boys. Are you guys even watching? We got it on Flea. Rod into Meteor Hammer. Or the stomp into Meteor Hammer. VGJ.Storm coming back up on the top lane. Crystallize. Actually working on a Shiva's Guard, trying to get some armor and control out for himself. Roger. What can he get? Stun. Out to Stank King. The rest of NaVi coming in. General with the BKB jumps in, finds the commitment straight onto the Elder Titan, drags him back. With the jump in for silence, Snake King falling though. He has the Blade Mail, providing him some sort of survivability, but NaVi, they've already chunked through two. The double kill, make that a triple for Crystallize. As VGJ.Storm fight in too much of a confined area, and Crystallize is able to punish. They didn't have Rio with them. And now, actually, there's 3 heroes down on Storm. These 3 do not have buyback. This is a worry. There's only Slark and puck left. I think that might just be GG. I don't know how just the two of them can hold on to this, and I think NaVi realized that. Crystallize, he's looking straight to the tier 4s. Rio, he comes in. He's trying to do something to keep them off this. KP as well. He's looking to burst down the Shadow Demon. We'll get the SD kill, but Rio caught up by the stuns. He's down. He does have buyback, but this game is slowly slipping away from VGJ as NaVi focus the Ancient, and Storm can't do anything to stop it. GG, well played, has been called, and NaVi take the victory. Not a smooth victory for NaVi, though. Definitely had its ups and downs. I mean, there was a point where the Slark looked like it was actually a good hero. That's impressive. But other than that, NaVi, they had the Medusa, and as we know nowadays, you have Medusa, you win the game. As it seems to go a lot of the time. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the last game from me on this stream. Be sure to head over to the main stream at Beyond the Summit, where you can catch all the action with whoever's casting. I'm not too sure who is casting at the moment. But there'll be some beautiful action over there, I am sure. So thank you very much, guys and girls.